starting your first saltwater aquarium. Before you dive in, make sure you're not falling into the same traps that ruin tanks for beginners. Welcome to Loving Pets channel. In this video, we'll cover the 10 biggest mistakes new saltwater aquarium keepers make, and most importantly, how you can avoid them so your reef thrives. 1. Overfeeding fish and invertebrates. How much food should you provide for your fish? Do you find yourself adding more because they always appear hungry? It's crucial to give your fish the necessary food, but leftover food just settles at the bottom of the tank, leading to ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate buildup, which can overwhelm the biological filter. Many people tend to throw food at their fish without fully understanding their nutritional needs. If the fish don't seem to accept the food offered, some aquarists will throw even more in, believing the fish simply can't see it. It's essential to provide the right type of food for the species in your aquarium and to feed them the correct amount. Most aquarium fish thrive on commercial flake or pellet food, but it's wise to consult your fish supplier to see if the fish and invertebrates you're purchasing for your saltwater aquarium have any specific dietary requirements. Be aware of the contents of the food you're providing by comparing the nutrients in various commercial options, choosing only high-quality foods, and offering only what your fish can eat in 3 to 5 minutes during each feeding. Feed them once or twice a day, depending on their age and species. 2. Introducing fish to your new aquarium too fast. Patience is essential for nearly everything you undertake with a saltwater aquarium. Many individuals encounter issues after setting up their aquarium because they rush the process. A significant number of people fail to invest time in learning about the fish-keeping hobby before diving in. Ensure you understand the needs of any new species you intend to introduce to your saltwater aquarium, and verify their compatibility with the species you already have. When adding fish to your new aquarium, introduce only a few at a time during the first 4 to 6 weeks until your aquarium is fully stocked. Avoid adding all the fish at once. 3. Overloading the system. A challenge that often accompanies rapid changes is the tendency to overcrowd the aquarium with too much livestock and/or live rock all at once, particularly in a tank that hasn't fully cycled or has just finished the nitrogen cycling process. Even in a well-established setup, introducing too many new inhabitants into the tank too quickly can lead to new tank syndrome. Take a step back. Maintaining a saltwater aquarium isn't a race, so relax and focus on developing your patience. Allow the water quality in the aquarium to stabilize after each new addition before acquiring more fish or invertebrates. 4. Insufficient filtration and water circulation. Having adequate biological filtration is crucial for successfully maintaining a saltwater aquarium. There are various filtration methods available, but failing to choose the appropriate filter for the intended bioload of your aquarium can result in numerous issues. Whether it involves biological, mechanical, or chemical filtration, it's always better to have more filtration than not enough for your aquarium's size. The same principle holds true for water circulation within the aquarium. Poor water flow can cause problems such as low dissolved oxygen levels, excessive algae growth, and hinder the ability of sedentary animals to access food, among other issues. To enhance water movement in the aquarium, consider adding 1 or 2 power heads or a surge device. 5. Misdiagnosing diseases. When it comes to identifying diseases, saltwater itch poses the greatest challenge. The protozoan parasite adenium, also known as Amylidinium ocellatum, marine velvet, or coral fish disease, can easily be mistaken for white spot disease, cryptocarian irritants. Although they appear similar, they are actually 2 distinct types of saltwater parasites, each requiring different treatments. Accurate diagnosis and treatment of these parasites, along with other diseases, is crucial. It's advisable to consult an aquatic veterinarian or a knowledgeable aquarist for proper identification and management of fish diseases. The quicker the right diagnosis and treatment are provided, the higher the chances of survival for your fish. 6. Overmedicating. Frequently, multiple treatments are indiscriminately applied to a sick or suffering fish without understanding the underlying issue. Medications should be administered only when necessary, and whenever feasible, the fish should be treated in a quarantine tank. The key aspect of using medications is to select one that is specifically designed to address the particular disease you are facing. Always be aware of the precise water volume in the aquarium being treated and adhere closely to the dosing instructions provided on the medication label. 7. Buying fish without any knowledge about them or buying fish in poor health. It always surprises us how frequently individuals choose new fish for their aquarium without understanding what they are or how to properly care for and feed them. Before making any purchases, take a moment to gather information about the fish. The new addition might not be compatible with the species already residing in your aquarium. Avoid making impulse buys based solely on the attractive colors of a fish, its cuteness, or any other emotional reasons, especially if a salesperson cannot provide you with essential information about the specific animal. Ensure that your aquarium has enough space for the adult size of the fish you are considering and that it will get along with the species you currently have. One of the simplest tasks when choosing a pet is to assess its health. In short, most sick fish tend to avoid food. Before acquiring a fish or any other animal, it's advisable to have a store employee demonstrate that the animal is indeed eating. Familiarize yourself with the signs or symptoms of common illnesses so you can identify what to look for when evaluating livestock for purchase. Healthy fish should be swimming actively, have their fins spread out normally, and show interest in the food introduced into the aquarium. In contrast, sick fish may appear lethargic, lingering at the top or bottom of the tank, not schooling with others, keeping their fins clamped against their bodies, and displaying discoloration or redness on their bodies and the bases of their fins. 8. Livestock incompatibility. Statements such as "my wrasse ate my hermit crab" and "my tangs just won't get along" are often heard. Buying livestock without understanding their compatibility with other tank mates can result in dead or injured animals, along with stress-related illnesses. It's important to use common sense and research the compatibility of the species you are thinking about adding to your aquarium before mixing them. 9. Using a low-quality freshwater source. Although many aquarists do this, opting to use tap water or unfiltered water from other sources to create saltwater solutions and refill a tank can result in various water quality problems in aquariums. Investing in a water purification filter, purchasing clean, natural seawater, or obtaining pre-filtered RO/DI water from a trustworthy supplier is a choice that will be worthwhile over time. Unless you have tested your tap water to confirm its suitability for mixing with your salt to create seawater, consult your fish retailer for their recommendations regarding saltwater aquarium use in your locality. 10. Lack of proper tank maintenance. Well-maintained saltwater systems rarely face elevated nitrate levels, bacterial infestations, or other water quality concerns. To steer clear of the typical challenges in this aspect of aquarium management, establish and adhere to a consistent maintenance schedule. Now, you know the 10 frequent mistakes to avoid. You're one step closer to building a healthy, thriving saltwater aquarium. Which mistake surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more saltwater aquarium tips. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy reef keeping.